Welcome back to Tyreek Talk. Today, I'm at Gagosian Gallery in Chelsea in New York City, stepping into a new exhibition by Jeff Koons titled Porcelain Series. This is the first exhibition fully dedicated to this body of work, and immediately it feels like Koons is collapsing time. The works exist somewhere between the past and the present, pulling from classical mythology, decorative traditions, and cutting-edge contemporary production. At the center of the exhibition are these large-scale sculptures that, at first glance, resemble delicate porcelain figurines. They feel familiar, almost nostalgic, like objects you might find in a historic European home or a museum display case. But then you realize they're not porcelain at all. They're made from mirror-polished stainless steel, coated with layers of transparent color, giving them this luminous, almost otherworldly quality. Koons is referencing 18th to early 20th century porcelain traditions, but he's amplifying them, transforming something small and intimate into something monumental and immersive. You see figures like Venus and Diana, animals and lovers caught in timeless moments. There's a stillness to them, but also a sense of theatricality, like each piece is part of a larger, suspended narrative. What really activates these sculptures is the surface. The mirror-like finish doesn't just reflect light, it reflects you. As you move through the space, you become part of the work. Your body, the gallery, the surrounding environment, all of it folds into the sculpture's surface. It creates this constant exchange between viewer and object where perception is always shifting. And that's where Koons pushes beyond decoration. Beneath the seductive, polished exterior, there's a deeper conceptual layer. These works are engaging with ideas of beauty, what we inherit, what we preserve, and how those ideals evolve over time. The sculptures feel both timeless and hyper-present, existing in a space where history and contemporary culture overlap. There's also an incredible amount of precision behind them. Each piece goes through an extensive process: digital scanning, engineering, milling, laser plotting, painting, and polishing. It's a fusion of traditional artistic intention with advanced industrial techniques. And yet the final result feels effortless, almost unreal in its perfection. Alongside the sculptures, the paintings introduce another dimension to the exhibition. They begin with naturalistic landscapes, waves, clouds, forests, something grounded, almost serene. Then Koons intervenes with large gestural brushstrokes that bring energy and movement into the composition. On top of that, there's a layer of aluminum leaf, applied using traditional techniques, which introduces imagery drawn from Renaissance and Counter-Reformation engravings. References to artists like Raphael, through engravers like Marcantonio Raimondi, begin to surface. You also see works inspired by Agostino Carracci and Johann Sadelaar, images rooted in mythology, desire, and transformation. And then Koons adds another layer of gesture on top of all of that. So what you're left with is this dense, multi-layered surface where different time periods coexist. It's not just painting, it's a kind of visual archaeology, where each layer reveals something about how images are carried forward, reinterpreted, and recontextualized. This idea of continuity runs through the entire exhibition. Koons isn't just borrowing from history, he's exploring how visual language evolves, how certain forms and symbols persist, and how they gain new meaning in different contexts. He describes the porcelain series as being in dialogue with art from ancient times through to the present, rooted in a belief in humanity's ability to transcend. And standing here, you feel that. There's a tension between fragility and strength, between intimacy and scale, between the decorative and the conceptual. It's visually captivating, almost hypnotic, but it also invites reflection. It asks you to consider your relationship to beauty, to history, and to the images that continue to shape our understanding of culture. And here in Chelsea, at Gagosian, that conversation feels incredibly present, unfolding in real time as you move through the space.